Hello everybody, Ak here. Welcome back to another question video. I saw this on Tumblr and I thought, hey, why not give it a shot? These are anime based questions, so it'll show the name of the anime and then a question related to it, and you answer it. Yeah, if you guys want to give this a shot, go ahead. I'll leave the answers on the video as well as the description. If you want to make your own video or answers to them, go ahead. But let's get started. So the first question is based off of the anime Naruto. Have you ever been betrayed by someone you thought of as family? Fortunately for me, no, I have not. Other than like one of my friends stealing some stuff from me, that's about it. Sorry if that was really lame. This next question is based off of Dragonball Z, and it is, if you could have one wish, what would it be? If I could have one wish, what would it be? I would want the... that's a very, very tough question, because whatever happiness you see in life, obviously over time you're going to adapt to it. So no matter how happy you are, after a great amount of time, your happiness goes back to regular. So you can never be too happy all the time for something new. So if I could have one wish, it would probably be something along the lines of, you know what? I want a superpower. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I want to fly. Yeah, I'd want to fly. That'd be my wish. Make me fly, so then I can start my own company, like fastest delivery on Earth. Get it in 35 seconds. By Aki. So the next question is based off the anime Mirai Nikki, and the question asks, would you rather kill your only love or be killed by your only love? Honestly, I don't have the heart or even the thought of being able to kill somebody, let alone my only love. So if it was up to me and it was just us, I would have her kill me, because I would want her to live on over me. But the controversial thing is that it leaves this sort of, this sort of guilt for her, because it had to be either one of us, and we both have this like selfless attitude towards one another because we love each other so much. But if I had to choose, I would probably have her kill me over me killing her. The next question is based off of the anime Stein's Gate, which is a great one, you should watch. And the question asks, if you ever had the chance to speak to a past version of yourself, what would you tell him? What would I tell my past self? Okay, I always say this to myself because I really, really hated how I was between middle school to freshman year. Okay, middle school to freshman year, I was one of those typical guys that would try to act all thug, try to be all gangster, and looking back at it, it pisses me off so much that I just want to slap myself. Like, if I had the chance to go back to my past self, I would smack the crap out of myself. Oh my gosh. Yeah, somewhere around sophomore year, I decided to make a change. I dropped out of football. I decided to take school extremely seriously, and everything just went as planned. And as I got myself together, I started to realize that that past self was such a empty shell. As you go through high school, guys, I saw this one picture, and it starts off with freshman year. You have so many friends, and as you go higher and higher in the grades, your friend group starts diminishing, and once you reach your senior year, you finally realize exactly who you are and what kind of group you belong to. And this is why I decided to, you know, embrace basically my whole identity, and started doing YouTube, became more open about my love for anime and all this great stuff. Don't be afraid to be yourself, even if it makes you an outcast, because middle school, that's nothing. Once you reach high school, you start to learn who you are, and so do other kids. I mean, there are some kids that never change, but you can forget about them because they're not gonna remember you in the next few years after college. So always be yourself. Don't let anyone tell you who to be. And yeah, sorry, got a little deep. Moving on to the next question. This question is based off of the anime Death Note, and it asks, if you can kill someone without anyone knowing it was you, would you do it? Again, I said that I don't have the heart to kill somebody. That would probably, if I had to, that would probably guilt trip me so hard that I would never be able to move on in life. Yeah. Okay, moving on. The next anime is based off of... No, sorry. The next question is based off the anime Code Geass, whatever, Code Geass. That's what I call it. And it asks, in order to change the world, would you work within or against the system? This is kind of a... No, personally, I would probably work against the system. But it's really a informational based question, because you don't know which side is fighting for what until you actually learn. But if there's people fighting against the system, there's obviously something wrong being done within the system, like the current issue with police brutality. If I guess you would consider me against the system, because I'm not for that at all. So I would probably lean more towards against the system based on the scenario. The next question is based off the anime Attack on Titan, and it asks, Eren or Levi? Eren is such a pansy. I don't care if he's a Titan. Levi is the perfect soldier. In that world, at least. Moving on to the next question. This is based off of the anime Pokemon. Yes, it is an anime. And it asks, if you could have a real-life Pokemon, who would it be? My favorite Pokemon growing up was always the fire starters. It's either a choice between Charmander or what's his name? Cyndaquil. I love those little dudes. Okay, the next question is based off of Sword Art Online, and it asks, you are playing a game where you have one life. If you die in that game, or you die in real life, only way out is to beat the game. Do you actually try to beat the game, or quietly live your simulated reality life, but unable to return to reality? So basically it's asking me to either feign ignorance and live my life in that simulated world, or try to fight to get back into this world. Sorry. You know what? I would try to beat the game, But if something bad happens, that's when I decide to retire. I'll be like an entertainer in the city, you know, those guys that juggle for like 35 doubloons or whatever. Oh, I don't know the currency in Sword Art Online. Never finished it. I mean, it would be cool to live in a simulated reality. The problem is that it's not exactly real. It's simulated. So it's basically telling me, do I want to abandon this world or fight to come back? Well, this world is pretty messed up. I don't know. Like I said, I would probably try to beat it at first. If something goes wrong, like, you know, my best friend dies, or like I go through PTSD, I'll come back. I'll like make sandwiches for people, you know, like I'll get my cooking level up there. I'll be a blacksmith, you know, I'll help you out from the sidelines. The next question is based off the anime Danganronpa, which I am currently playing through right now, so if you are not watching that, go ahead and watch it. Alright, so this question asks, you are drafted to attend a prestigious school for an outstanding talent of yours. What talent would that be? What talent would that be? There's already, you know, like otaku. I don't know how that's a talent, but I would probably go for the talent of art, I guess. I really like drawing anime. I've been drawing anime ever since I was like in middle school, and always been a place in my heart. Yeah, probably would be going for art. I'll probably get destroyed in Danganronpa, but I would go for art. I'll draw like myself getting killed, and then that'll trick people. So okay. The next question is based off the anime Neon Genesis Evangelion, and the question asks, do you think a world where everyone completely understands each other necessarily means a better world? My humane side says yes, but I also like to hear other opinions because it leads to more wisdom, and wisdom and knowledge is always a good thing to have in your arsenal. Always listen to other people's opinions. If they don't agree with you, you know, just say like, hey man, I understand your point of view, but I don't agree with you. This is how I feel about it. You know, you don't have to go into a fight. You don't have to defend yourself all the time. Just state your opinions and no harm done. The next anime is, the next question, I keep doing that. God damn it. The next question is based off the anime Bakemonogatari, which is one of my favorites. I really like the art, and Senju Gahara is so perfect. And the question states, would you, and only you, live a life of immortality? A life of immortality. The problem I have with this question is the immortality part. It's basically stating, should I give away my humanity to live forever and experience life over and over again and over and over and going through the pain of getting hurt really bad to the point of death, but I don't die because I'm immortal? Sorry. Personally, this is my own take. if we had the option to reincarnate and then if you believe in reincarnation, if we have the ability to reincarnate and keep the memories of our past self, then I would be more fit to that. Because the thing about immortality is that you give up so much just to stay alive. You give up friends, you give up family, you basically give up all the sentimental value of your life. And I get some people will probably be like, yeah, I want to live forever. I understand that, but I'm not saying that immortality is bad. I'm just saying I would rather have that alternative I mentioned about being able to remember our past lives' memories. The next question is based off of the anime Full Metal Alchemist, and it states, greed, envy, lust, pride, wrath, gluttony, and sloth. Pick the 3 you feel pertain to you the most. So basically what this is asking is pick 3 of the 7 sins that you feel represent you most. I would probably be pride, sloth, and gluttony. I'm really prideful, I'm really freaking lazy, and I love eating. The next question is based off of Attack on Titan again. It states, would you knowingly be part of a secret society where you enjoy a lavish life at the expense of the vast majority of the rest of the world? So it's asking if I would rather live my life away from all the horrible stuff in the world because I'm part of a secret society. My greedy side would probably say yes, but my morals and how I often try to look out for another person, I would probably not be part of that secret society. The next question is based off of the anime Bleach, and the question asks, would you ever bleach your hair? No, I like my hair. The next question is based off the anime Psycho-Pass, and it states, is there such thing as absolute good? Provide an example if you believe so. Either way, explain your choice. What does that mean? Is there such thing as absolute good? I don't really think so, because what the meaning and word good represents to a certain individual is different in everyone's eyes. So I don't think there's such thing as an absolute good. Have you ever seen those things like lawful good, neutral good, and like, I forgot the other one, chaotic good? Yeah, I don't think there's anything that could be absolute good. The next question is based off of the show Bob Esponja, which is basically SpongeBob in its Spanish name, and it asks, is this the Krusty Krab? No, this is Patrick. The next question is based off the anime Eden of the East. If you haven't seen it, it's a pretty good one, so go ahead and check it out. And it asks, you're granted a large sum of money, what do you spend it on? I would probably spend it on my computer. My computer and like recording equipment and all that stuff. I want to try and make my computer fan a little bit quieter, so that you guys don't have to hear it in the background, because you guys probably hear it now. There's a whole bunch of problems. I want to get more recording equipment. Just all this stuff that I can do to make the channel better. And aside from that, I'd probably spend it on a bunch of anime figurines, anything anime related. Probably spend it on some games to walk through, and then probably once everything's done, donate a large portion of it. Yeah. Okay. The next question is based off the anime Another. Another is a horror anime, and it's one of the few really good ones, so check it out. And the question asks, you're alive but everyone around you pretends you don't exist. Since you can't have many people in your life, what do you turn to fill that void of loneliness? Find a hobby. I can't really say that I've been in the lonely situation. I always had great friends around me, which I am thankful for. But if you are ever feeling lonely, I suggest finding a hobby or interest that you are passionate about. One of the things that would fill my void of loneliness would be drawing anime. It would be watching anime, or playing games, something that can entertain me for a long time until people enter my life. So yeah. The next question is based off of the anime Kill la Kill, which is a great one too, and the question asks, what are some of your favorite places to shop for clothes? I go to H&M, Kohl's, where else do I go? I go to PacSun, Hot Topic, Tilly's, all that kind of stuff. I haven't gone shopping in a while though. Okay, the next question is based off of the anime Sakura So no Pet na Kanojo, or Sakura So for short, and the question asks, have you ever envied someone so close to you that it put a strain on your relationship with them? No, I don't think so, at least. I have had that with a few friends, but I wouldn't go as far to say that it caused a strain. I don't know, I don't think I've ever done that. I mean, there's a little bit of envy, like, it's not severe to the point where it affects my relationship with them. Moving on to the next question. This question is based off of the anime Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt, which is a hilarious freaking anime. Go watch it. And the question asks, is losing your virginity a significant thing to you? Yeah, I mean, you're giving your this thing that you've been keeping for more than 10 years, 13 I'll say, 14, 15, I don't know, there's some very promiscuous kids, and it's very important that you give this thing away to someone that you value and stuff. Yeah, okay. Good talk team. Alright, break. The next question is based off of the anime Gurren Lagann, and the question asks, who is someone you always can believe in? I can always believe in my parents. They've always been there for me my entire life, and they have never threatened me. They've never done anything that made me become a rebellious child. So I can always believe in them to always help me and steer me clear into the right direction. There we go. That's how you say it. I had trouble there. Don't make fun of me. The next question is based off of the anime Aku no Hana, and this question asks, was there anyone in your life that helped you come to learn, understand, accept something about yourself that you never would have without them? That would be my group of friends. I had been watching anime since like in 5th grade, and I've been watching it until about 7th grade. Once 7th grade hit, I hit football, and that ghetto phase again, sorry. And that basically went on until freshman year, so I hadn't watched anime in a very, very long time. Until the end of freshman year, because I did horrible. I think I had like a 3.1 GPA, which is pretty bad, and that's when I decided that, you know, I have to get my stuff straight. So sophomore year, I decided to try to be that angel in class, you know, the one that always does his work, doesn't talk much, does everything as he is told. And I realized that yes, I can do that, but that's not exactly me. So what can I do that helps me keep up what I'm doing and then allows me to also enjoy my life? And so I started watching anime again, and then junior year and senior year I formed a tight group of friends. We all shared a bunch of different interests, anime, video games, dancing, art, a lot of stuff. And again, if you aren't comfortable with your friends, you shouldn't be hanging out with them. You should find people who you can openly be yourself around, and that will always help you accept something about yourself that you never would have understood. Alright, moving on to the next question. This question is based off of the anime Samurai Champloo, and it asks, is there anyone from your past that you haven't seen or heard of from in years, but you still think about from time to time? Where are they? How are they doing now? Do they still think about me? Etc. Haven't seen or heard from in years. You know, recently I came into contact with one of my dearest friends. I'll just call her Kento on here for name safety. I forgot when it was. I think it was when it was before I moved. I think I was in 5th grade, and I joined this this social media site called iMeme, which was awesome. It was a great social media site, and unfortunately it was bought off by MySpace, and then it was bought off when MySpace started to crash, so it's a shame. Anyways, I mean, I had a profile on there, and what I was into while on that social media site was role-playing, and I was really big on Bleach, and I had met this one girl. She's a year older than me, and her name was Kento, and we developed this relationship, and she was kind of like a big sister to me, as weird as it sounds. And we would always, you know, sorry. we'd always like stay up late. We would role play with each other, talk about stuff, talk about games, anime, mostly Bleach. We would draw, we would show each other our art, and then we would go off, meet other friends, and within that group of friends we would like hang out more. And there's a lot of memories on that website. Yeah, unfortunately it was bought off by MySpace around 7th grade, I think, sometime when I was in middle school, and I completely lost contact with Kento. And I forgot her DeviantArt, I forgot everything, and I used to have a YouTube channel really long time ago, like back in 2007. I had a YouTube channel for personal use, and it has all a bunch of different crap on it, like a bunch of different AMVs that I took off of a website. Sorry, I was like 11 and I didn't understand stuff back then, so forgive me. And I would also make these videos where it would be one of those like slideshow picture videos, and there would be like some song in the background, and it'd have like some meaning with the pictures, as lame as that is. So I remember making a video for Kento and her boyfriend for their anniversary, and I think freshman year she contacted me through YouTube, and then we added each other on Facebook, and you know, now we're back, and she's actually working on coloring my mascot for me. So thank you so much, Kento, and you'll always be someone that I'll remember, because you helped me through a lot of tough times, and really thank you so much. The next question is based off of the anime. Wow. Okay. Sorry, that last question I got a little emotional. The next question is based off of the anime Kyokai no Kanata, and it asks glasses or contacts. I prefer contacts. Not contacts. I prefer glasses if you're casual, and then maybe contacts if you're going out, but glasses still look good. It's really a situation-based question. The next question is based off of the anime Dead Man Wonderland, and the question states, you are wrongly sentenced to the death penalty. You are allowed to speak to one person. Who is that person? So I'm sentenced to death, and I'm allowed to speak to one person, and one person only. Oh, sorry. Can I like talk to Batman? Like, Batman, you know, you're this great detective. You're technically the world's greatest detective and martial artist, debatably. Could you, like, you know, help me out here? I mean, I'm gonna be playing your game on my channel later, Arkham Knight. Hopefully I don't kill you too much, cause I'm pretty bad. But could you help a brother out? Like, could you do some detective work? Or you can beat up the people that accuse me. You know, you could. Just no? Okay. The next question is based off of the anime Elfen Lied. Very gory anime. Would recommend it, but it's not for the faint of heart. And it asks, what is something you want wiped from your memory? That would be nothing. I like to learn and shape who I am based off of my memories. Like if I was, again, like example, the ghetto stage, I saw how big of a douche I was, so that helped me become who I am today by avoiding that douchery. Understand me? Like, I like to remember the experiences and what it teaches me, the wisdom and stuffs. This question is based off the anime Inuyasha. I remember watching Inuyasha when I was a little kid. It was always on at like 12 in the morning for Toonami, and that was awesome. I love that. Okay. The question asks, what era of time would you like to visit? You know, one of the something that always interests me is the Warring States era in Japan, because I mean there's so many like games and anime based off of it, but it's so cool. I want to experience it. So like I want to like games like Dynasty Warriors or animes like the Son Goku series, like that stuff is freaking cool. Like that is so much more cool than American history. Chinese history is awesome too. The Three Kingdoms, I don't know much about it because I was kind of a little kid when I was interested in it, but being a teenager and reading about Japanese history and the Warring States era, that stuff was awesome, man. Okay, moving on to the next question. This question is based off of Yu-Gi-Oh! And it states, do you prefer games of skill or games of chance? I personally prefer skill. Yeah, skill. I think that if you are going to be the best you could be in any type of game, be it football or soccer, it should be based off of skill rather than chance. You see, here's a fine example. Okay, let's use basketball as an example. Okay, if someone who's a very skilled player doesn't have the money to go to college so he could play college basketball, compared to someone who is of average skill and he gets the chance because he was born into a life of wealth, he has the chance to go into college and then play college ball. And I think they should, if they're recruiting for basketball, they should take the skill over the chances, I guess. I don't know, I probably said that really, really badly, and you guys probably are shaking your heads right now, but hey, at least I tried. Now the last question is based off of the anime FLCL, or Fooly Cooly, right? That's what it's called, Fooly Cooly? And it states, do you play an instrument? If not, what instrument are you interested in playing? I play the violin. I've been playing ever since 4th grade. That makes... It makes 9 years. I've been playing violin for 9 years, and I can't say I hate it. I can't say that I enjoyed it like crazy, but I also can't say I hated it. I actually had a lot of fun in orchestra class, and I really like playing music. As for instruments that I'm interested in playing, I wish I could play the guitar and the keyboard, but I don't have anyone to teach me. I know there's people that say like, oh, you can teach yourself, but I'd rather learn from somebody else. Well, that makes it all. That makes all the questions. Sorry, what am I saying? That's all the questions for this video. Yeah. Again, like I stated at the beginning of the video, if you want to try if you want to try to answer these questions for yourself, I'll leave them in the description, or you can type the video questions from the video if that's what you like to do. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for sitting down and watching me talk. about questions for like over 30 minutes. Sorry. And yeah, don't forget to follow me on any of my social media sites. That would be Twitter, Tumblr, or Facebook. You'll see in the new outro that I made. And aside from that, this is Aki. Have a great day, and remember to always stay safe.